Hello, my name is Jürgen Rinelli and I'm a software consultant. In my today's episode, we will cover the software deployment. You will love how easy it is with Endpoint Central. Have fun. Okay, let's go to the software deployment. We're gonna start with the templates. We do have here a total count of 197,800 and something templates. What is a template? A template provides us, and we do have them for different system OS. Let's sort it at different. So for Windows, let's say we go in there. What we will find is the installer, and that's the full installer plus the silent install switches. What is the challenge with an enterprise enrollment? We always have the challenge to find the full downloaders, the full installer, not the downloaders, because downloaders we always receive. Always we get that tiny little exe or installers what in the outcome will connect to the vendor side and download the rest of the software, and we do not want that within enterprise enrollment. So we need the full installers. Plus we will need the silent install and uninstall switches, and Manage Engine is helping there with a lot of templates already. This is when we hover over it, we will find the download location. You can download the software here as well if you wish, and we have the silent install switches. And we can create packages right away from here. Okay, cancel. Let's see packages. Look, everything is fresh. I do not have any package in here right in that moment. So what I'm gonna do now is I want to deploy on my system 7-zip. I don't have it on my system at the moment. Let's have a look. 7-zip. Now that's a link to download it. So no, I don't have 7-zip here. Okay. Prior configuring a software package, I recommend going to update templates. There you will find policies. Those policies, what do they do? I will create now one unlimited. And yeah, I will tell the system when there is a new package, a new version of that software, what I want to get out from the templates, when there is a new version, create a new package and plus replace the old package within the self-service portal so that I will always have the latest version. Then update the package user-defined in user-defined templates. So when I create templates, I will have the latest within there, the latest version, and pre-deployment and post-deployment activities configured within the packages. Yeah, copy them as well. And the package description. Fine. So I will save that. I'm doing that in the beginning because I know when I want to create a package and I don't have the right policies, it will throw me out of the dialog. So I'm gonna create now the 7-zip. Let's search for it. 7-zip, no, only for the Windows. Let's filter it. And I have been looking in the wrong column. No, software name. All right, now we do have 7-zip in the 25 0.01 version. We have it as a 64 and a 86. And then as an exe and an MSI. I will choose the MSI. We can go on it and see everything what will be configured. I just go on create package. Now I want to tell the system to create a new package once there is a new version. Do it automatically for me. That's nice. And I want to have everything repeated. Create package. Now it is downloading the 7-zip. Oh, already created. So let's go there into the packages. Here is my package. Now what I'm going to do is install software computer. That's the same dialog we already saw within the patch management. I'll name it 7-zip. And within the same package, I could uninstall it as well if I wish, within the same configuration. There are some more configuration install possible choices, system user or run as a specific. I will keep it like that. Deployment policy, anytime at the earliest, please. Anytime at the earliest. Yes, I want to see it right away, right now. I'll choose my work group. I'll choose my computer. That's this one. And no exclusions. And yeah. Deploy immediately. I want to see it right now. Now, here's the execution summary. Let's make a refresh. It is already in progress. Another refresh. Okay, I'm too quick. Yeah, let's give it a second. Yeah, already done. Fine, that's quick. Let's have a look. 7 zip. There is the 7-zip file manager. Yep. Nice. Installed right away. Configuration details. Execution status. Really quick. I don't think that you can get that quicker. Look, it is creation time of the policy 442, and now we do have it 443. Can you do that quicker manually? I don't believe so. Okay, so we do have a package here. Great. Now you are telling me, Jürgen, we want to tweak it a bit. Yeah, you can do so. Go here, modify. So, yeah, there are some pre-requirements. What do you want to do? Maybe check for free disk space, check for software, check conditional for rec keys or something. Check for software. You could check if there are some pre-configured software requirements met, equal, contains, or if this software version we want to install is already on that system, and we can define an action, proceed installation, or skip that installation. What else do we have? We could establish some file folder operations. There's an example I always give. Let's say the software packager who built that package did not take care of the personalizations within the software. What I mean is, so the user is changing the column colors, is changing the experience or something within the software. All those changes might be saved in a specific file, an XML file, whatever. And with installing or having created an own update package, maybe these changes will be overwritten. In that case, you could do a file folder operation, copy that specific file into a temp file folder or something, and after the installation, in the end, put in another 2 file folder operations. Let's copy that file back where it belongs to, and then in the second one, just delete that file from the temp source where you put it in the first place to clean up. And yeah, so there are different ways of tweaking the package with conditions, with configurations, and in the after the deployment, in the end, there are some other things like environment variables, services, and create or delete shortcuts. That's something we need a lot of times. We want to delete that shortcut that installer put on that desktop, or we might want to create an own one, a shortcut or an internet shortcut. You can do so here. It is really, really easy. And with the uninstallation, we have the same possibilities. And those pre and post deployment activities, those are the activities the auto update policy will automatically copy into a new created package. The advanced settings is only the architecture, the maximum time limit for an installation with software like a 7-zip or something like that. I always get that down to 1 hour in the minimum. So because if you have a software bundle you want to install with different software together, in a specific row, it might take a long time when a software is not willing to get installed, and it takes 2 hours until the timeout is coming. Okay, let's add another software. Let's look for Calibre. There is Calibre as well. And no, Mac I don't want, so I take this one. MSI package as well, create. Automatically update, unlimited, create package. I'm just creating 2 packages to show something. Okay, package is created, Calibre. Let's go and get another one. This is an exe, create package. Created. So now we do have 3 packages. No, what's wrong? Come on. I've been too quick. Oh, see, there is a failed. And when there is a fail, there is always a KB8 article showing you the cause. I might have an issue with my firewall. So let's fix this issue and download it again. Okay, I have a fail again. So I'm not gonna, I need to check that with my firewall. So let's just take another another software. Let's choose something really uncommon. Let's choose the Adobe Reader, the MUI. Completed. Nice. Packages. Now I have 3 packages. Okay, you might want to install software in the row, or I call it task sequences. Coming from SCCM, I use task sequence as a wording. Okay, you can choose the software. You can just choose it and then say, all right, add install, uninstall software, computer or user-based, computer-based. Now, I could name it basic software. And I can choose and change the sequence to install. And if I see, all right, that's not all, I need something else, I can choose add more package. Now I have those 3 in there. Choose the deployment policy again. And then here you could choose within a domain in a group, an AD group, an OU or something, or a dynamic group, or a computer, something, some other targeting. And whenever a new system would get joined into a OU, for example, then those systems will automatically receive this software. An automatic domain join can be done through the OS deployment component, what we do have as well within Endpoint Central. So setting up a new computer from scratch and then having it joined into the domain, and then the software would automatically get installed on it. But why would you want to install software automatically? That's something out of an old thinking. The old thinking of we cannot disturb our users. Our users are not intelligent enough. I strongly recommend building up a self-service portal and allowing the users to install their software on their own within the self-service portal. Why am I telling that? For example, if you have 1,000 systems deploying there as 7-zip and only 50 users are using 7-zip, you will have 950 systems what you need to patch. If there is a patch failure, you have to run after it. And of course, you would have 950 potential security risks in your company. The self-service portal is set up totally easy. Self-service portal, publish packages, computer or user groups. I'll just take here all computer group right now and just give it in there. Okay, 7-zip, the Adobe Reader, put in Calibre as well if you wish in that case. And if you have a self-service, if you have a Service Desk Plus from Manage Engine, the ticketing system, you even could establish a request for a software first. All right, let's publish that. That's how it works. Easy. And now let's see what it is doing. Within the agent tray icon, right click and self-service portal. And the self-service portal, you can have a desktop shortcut as well. So this is the self-service portal. Nothing in here yet. we need to synchronize it. Yeah, my system is in German language, and the multi-language pack automatically translates it into German. So now we synchronized, and here is the software. You can go and install it. In case of the already installed software, you can start it again. It will just tell you it is installed, yeah, and you can uninstall it or reinstall it. Adobe Reader, you could install it. Calibre, you could install it from here. And here would be the updates. If you put from patch management, your updates in it. This self-service portal is totally easy. So anyone who's telling you that's too complicated, please go and take his smartphone. They are much more complicated, those stores there. Nowadays, all with a lot of advertisements and things on it. So, okay, self-service portal, easy thing. And there is even a self-service portal report allowing you to configure a ROI. So put in some costs. What would an hour cost a support, first level support, or someone who is just pushing software, and then you will have a report with benchmarks, how often it is used and how much money you spared already through the self-service portal. All right, let's go back into the software deployment. The self-service portal can be configured a bit. Here are the costs per hour, and here is the agent tray icon, or have it as a desktop shortcut, or in the start menu, or have it all three, whatever you wish, and customize even your user view, what you want to allow, remarks, software name descriptions with filters and actions, install. You just want to have the install but not the uninstall or something like that. And a rebranding is possible too. Name and the icon, cancel. What we didn't cover is a package to create it on your own. Just choose add package, Windows or Mac. Give it a name, and here it is really helpful again. Endpoint Central helps you. So when you start typing, it might find that there is a template for that software, and then it will give you the choice. Do you want to use that template? Yeah, here it asks you create package automatically. When you choose MSI, you have to put in here your MSI file, and the MST file if you have one, and MSI MSP properties. And there is even exe, APPX, MSI exec, and such, and the switches are different. Here you have to choose commercial or non-commercial, the license type, it's mandatory, and yeah, from where to get that installers. Either from a shared folder, you can configure a network share, or through the repository from Endpoint Central, you just drag and drop or browse to the files you have on your system, and it will be uploaded through the console to the repository on the server. Then you just choose your install switches, and then you have your pre and post deployment activities, what we've seen already. Please, I see it a lot of times when I go to customers that they create packages. They are really eager to create a lot of packages, but they only have the install routine configured. Please configure the uninstall routine as well, because if you roll out something and you have to roll it back, it is too late to think on an uninstall routine. Advanced settings, it is another few seconds to add those options. I recommend doing so, and I recommend taking care of the maximum time limit for the installation, so it is not too big, too large. All right, easy to create an own package as well, isn't it? The software repository, what is as an alert always on here above, you can find it here within software repository. There is the network share. You can create an own one wherever you want in the network or on the server, and get a credentials here to get it safe. The respective permissions are here. The description is here. This is the HTTP repository. That's the repository where all the software, the installers, will be uploaded when you go through the drag and drop through the upload function. And even this location, you can choose a new one. Even there, the file share, something could be possible. Then there is something else, the package cleanup settings. When we have packages, software like Adobe Reader, for example, it seems like there is, by feeling, just every day a new update, a new package. The list within here, within the packages, might get large. Yeah, everything coming from DC system user will be then an automated package, a new package. You can have a package cleanup and keep only the latest 2 versions and archive the rest. All right, last thing are templates. Own created templates, not those templates. When we choose all this software, we want to have this as a standard software. We can create a computer configuration and name that basic software again. And here have the deployment policy, anytime at the earliest, maybe, yeah, you choose one, whatever you wish. And then we can configure even the targets. And then I can save this as a template. Now, these are own templates. You will find them here within user-defined templates. A template is nothing, is no configuration. It is nothing, it is doing nothing. It is just there. Out of a template, you can create always a configuration. So then you just choose, again, targets, and then you just deploy it. Within those user-defined templates, this software, when we go on modify, you can modify it on your own, but all the software, what you created out of the templates and had with an auto-update template policy, those are changed in here, only in here, in the templates. We cannot change automatically something within a already activated configuration. That's the difference. That's the difference between user-defined templates and configurations, and why we do have this within the auto-update templates section with these policies. So if you wish one software not to have it updated automatically anymore because maybe this version is not compatible, or you don't want to have the new latest version licensed anymore, you can change it here. You can go here and assign policy, another policy, or even go and disable the auto update completely. It's so easy to deploy it. It's so easy to work with it, isn't it? See you soon. Bye.